Hey, what's up everybody? Duck here. Just want to do this quick static video on Bitcoin now that we've had the daily candle close. Again, typically I'm charting these harmonic patterns, but I wanted to show it to you from a blank slate, a little bit of a blank slate initially. So, when we're doing harmonics, it's all Fibonacci based. At the core. So in order to properly fib, we need to properly identify swing high and swing low patterns. So here again, you see an obvious major swing high pivot point. We also know this because this was our previous PCZ pattern completion zone of the bearish bat harmonic, the D, which again played out beautifully, and we had this bearish reaction. So now we're in the next harmonic pattern. We need to again identify that major swing high and these major swing lows. Okay, these are our pivot and anchor points. We also are going to need one in the middle, so this is going to be that point here. And again, you can see how well our fib channel was reacting to these swing high pivots so far. So let's go to our drawing tool and let's get out our harmonic drawing tool with our XABCD pattern, and let's go ahead and plot it out. We have our X to A to B to C, and we're looking for that D. Well, where does that D go? This current pattern that we are in is known as the Bearish Cypher pattern. So this we will move over here as well, and you'll see patterns repeat themselves. As you can see, we just had a bearish cipher pattern. Doesn't mean we can't have another one. So with a bearish cipher pattern, our D target is the 786. So you may ask, well, 786 from what? So it is the 786 from the X to A. We're looking for the 786, which is right there. 786. And what I like to do is not only find it here, but also find it here on the actual harmonic drawing tool. And the reason they're not perfect dollar amounts, you may ask, is because, again, I call this a PCZ, a pattern completion zone, or a PRZ, a pattern reversal zone target. These are zones. These are not dollar figures, okay? So in a zone, you can have an area of, where price can, it'll probably wick up this, past this a little bit, or maybe just fall just shy, just due to people front running it. But basically, here's where you would want to be layering in shorts just because of those various reactions. But ultimately, we're looking for a 786, which you'll see it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, but that is our current target. Reason being that has not changed is because currently right now, if you'll see these current 3 consecutive lower lows, we have that coinciding with these 3 higher levels of negative momentum. So what that is known as is bullish divergence. The thing I would only like to see better would be the fact that these that the oscillator down here, these histograms, they aren't separate islands. And what I mean by that is you'll see here how you have one and it's separated by negative momentum. You have a new island. This has basically just been one continuous bit of negative momentum. So that being said, we could see a little bit of a finally some positive momentum, and a fourth lower level of negative momentum, which would be, a 4x bullish divergence, which would be awesome. But, this 3x right here, typically, even though it's not perfect textbook, it's still pretty solid. And you'll see we're already getting somewhat of a reaction to that. We're starting to bullishly engulf off of this downtrend here and reclaim the 0.25 of the fib channel for starting to flip it back and use it as support. So now, next we're targeting this area that's going to act as a major resistance, which is this major downward trend line of, which is also the top of the fib channel. But you'll probably just see something like this happen where price comes up, tests it, comes back down, and then we move through it again, and looking for that D on that move through. So something like that. But anyways, yeah, so this divergence, it's powerful stuff. Look here at this previous bit of divergence. We had bearish divergence on these two bits of price action here, where we had the high of 10, basically 8, and then a higher high at 10,940. When we got that higher high here at 10,9, we had almost nothing as far as the momentum goes here. But you will see that, well, that was nothing. There actually was a little something there. You'll see that sucker there. He's hiding, but if you look for him, he was there. We got him. We see you. So anyways, keep that in mind, that something very small like that can occur. And look at the reaction we had to it, an immediate dump. Now we finally are starting to recover as far as momentum goes, and this could act as fuel for our next push up, for our next leg of the D leg of the bearish cipher pattern. Again, this is just a quick update on Bitcoin now that we had the daily close. Looking for this 11.7 short entry target of the cipher. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be bringing more content here shortly. Thank you.